I have 2 subscribers. What? That makes no sense.
Oh, you got 4 minutes. Got 4 minutes until he's removed from the GPs. That's very helpful.
What?
Where, hang on a minute, Andy.
Yes, Kelly.
Where do I pick this share play up from? I saw it come up in the corner.
Yeah, so you want to go to, you want to press the PlayStation menu button.
Yeah.
Left hand corner, you should have notifications.
Yeah, I'm on that, and it's not coming up.
Really?
Yeah, it's. I saw it come up in the corner.
No. Go to sorry, party. Yeah, party.
Party.
And then you want to look at the names. The one at the top.
Yeah.
Be me. You want to click on me.
Yeah.
And you want to click on join share. And you should be able to see my screen.
Okay, I'm working on it.
You can just gloss over the porn that's on there quickly while I just get rid of that.
Ah, yeah.
Ignore that. Yeah, that's not really there. If you saw that, then you're tripping.
Yeah. Wow.
Didn't you upgrade your hard drive, Dan?
I did, yeah.
Is that why it would be?
I got
there
2
you go,
terabytes.
Then. 2 terabytes.
All I've done is updated my my memory. That's all I've done. I've put 2 terabytes in that. I just did whatever you lot told me to do, so that's
I think mine's second gen because I got mine like about a year after it came out, maybe 2 years.
Mine was like one of the first. I've sent in one.
Here we go. Is the pie boy coming tonight?
Gone. It's the pie boy.
My days. You haven't blocked him, have you? Well, it isn't letting him join the lobby.
Did you just... Have you just jumped away from the game, Andy? Oh, you're back again.
Yeah, no, I'm just inviting amazing people in theory.
Okay.
Today this could be the greatest.
I like this track. Anybody else like this one?
Nope.
Okay, just me then.
It's alright, it's not too bad.
I quite like it. I quite like the up and down of it.
Andy's only saying that just to be on your side. Ah. What,
it's Friday.
Good language.
Then.
No, it's not. It's Monday, you nonce.
It's fucking Friday in my book.
It's Monday, you nonce.
Every day's Friday. Shut up.
You shut up.
I wish.
You shut
I'm already.
Up. Oh shit. Sorry. Restart your PlayStation, please, Mr. Furious.
Do it, Joseph.
Do you know what? I thought his surname was Fury before. Like, I just assumed his surname was Fury. Yeah, I thought his surname's Bates, isn't it? But I thought it was Fury. Always assumed it was Fury. Bates, as in setting up someone as bait. Bates.
Oh, that might be me.
And me.
Hey?
I'll go onto every stream now and view it once and then like it.
6 likes. Jeez.
No, you just did.
Have you liked it on your own channel? There you go, you just liked it now. I'm gonna go onto my personal channel and like it to make that 8 likes.
Well, if you get more views and more likes, it gets put out more. So even if we just go on every single video and like our own videos, then it gets out there a bit more.
Oh yeah.
Or get more people to watch.
Try and get 20 likes
Or that.
again. Ian's obviously.
Just touching himself. How the hell do you say that guy's name?
Maybe he's having like a little fling with his ex. Who knows?
Sergashan. 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 Sergashan.
And what, you have to say it like that?
Sergashan.
Shagashan.
Sergashan. My name's Sean Connery. This guy is Sergashan.
Miss Moneypenny. I must be dreaming. That was Sean Connery, just in case anybody was mistaken there.
Yeah.
We will be going live very soon.
If I'm ready. Oh,
That's Dad.
yeah, I
That's
thought that was
Dad.
you, G.
That's not me. I can hear it.
Yeah, I can hear it too.
That's obviously Kurt.
I can still hear it.
Yeah, I
And
can
me.
hear it as well. It's like a buzzing
me.
sound. It's Kurt. Must be. Okay, I can't hear anything now.
I heard that.
I heard a buzz.
I don't need that. I don't need to control it.
Am I hosting?
Do you wanna be the lead commentator?
I'll be lead commentator. It's the only time I am.
Audio.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Motive Racing. We are live here at Sonoma Raceway for the 4th round of the GTE US Championship. My name's Dan Davis, and I'm joined in the commentary box by two very special guests, Kelly Davis and Andy. Welcome, guys. Welcome to tonight, and nice to have you guys in the commentary box with me.
Yes, after you, Andy.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. I'm absolutely stoked for this one here. Round 4 of the season in Sonoma. Still in California for this one. Obviously, we were racing in Los Angeles last time out at Long Beach. So we're here in the middle of absolutely nowhere in the middle of the desert right now. So this is going to be quite exciting to see how these guys fare. Obviously, we're in the middle of a very, very hot part of America. But being in the winter right now, it's going to alleviate the pressure in terms of the humidity just a little bit on these guys. But the pressure... it's still going to be there, so very much looking forward to this one. We should be in for a great night of action.
Absolutely, and welcome along from myself. Again, looking forward to a great bit of action here in, as Andy said, in the middle of nowhere in the desert, as we see the first casualty of the evening as Rompu just ruins that board. And got hit by somebody else.
This is a good start to the evening, boys.
It's an
This has really
excellent
gone
start.
well.
Definitely
An
a great
excellent
start.
And it looks like JJ's had a... Oh, look at the windscreen on JJ's car already, look. Yeah, that Ferrari's already taken a battering. I was saying we're here in the middle of the desert here in California. I like being in California, don't you guys?
I mean, personally, I've never been to California, but in a virtual, yeah, it's lovely here. We've got a lovely sunset here coming down in this practice session, but...
Gotta love a bit of Wild West.
Gotta love a
Always
bit
nice.
of Wild West, definitely. But currently right now these cars on track are doing a practice session, as these guys will be doing a sprint race with a reverse grid championship. We will run through that championship in a second, and the reverse grid order obviously, but for the minute my laptop has decided to have a meltdown, so I cannot see the standings.
While Dan gets that sorted out, we're just going to quickly read some YouTube comments here. Sergey's hand in the comment section once again. Sergey going to be commentating on our GT3s on Saturday, one of the new members to our commentary team. Great to see Sergey in the chat once again. J-Palm saying hi guys, welcome along J-Palm, our ACC lead coordinator there. We've also got audio sport here in the comments section for the first time, a newcomer to the
no, Andy. Daniel laughs. That's actually me.
That's Kelly. Okay, fair enough.
On a different account. On a different account. That's all that is. That's my business account. But it looks good, doesn't it? Looks like we got somebody new.
Very good. So, if anyone wants to hit up Kelly, if you're impressed with his commentary tonight, you know where to go for any business-related inquiries then. But
that's right.
Cinderella Tour doing some great lap times here at the top of this leaderboard here, guys. Dan, have you managed to get those championship standings up yet on the lap?
Seconds.
Amazing Pieball there goes second at the moment here in this practice session. I'll remind all the viewers watching live on YouTube right now, this is a practice session. This is not the real thing, as we see the stream just lagging a little bit there. Fingers crossed that is going to be a very temporary thing.
Okay, here we go. Here are the standings for the GTE Championships. Currently we got the Only G leading them away with 193 points. But Cinderella Tour and Duane Pop are not far behind, both on 59 and 55, 159 and 155 points. Then Rompu, with a great round last time out in Long Beach, taking a race win, is in 4th place with the Prolapse driver of Exmar in 5th. The Flying Dutchman Ugbar rounds off into 6th place. Emo Guy in the only Ferrari here is in 7th place, but he is not here at this precise moment. We then have Fury in the Corvette. We got JJ, or Just Jose, whatever you would like to call him, in the other Ferrari. DJ Phil repping it in the Ford GT, same colours as the Only G, his idol. We would have had Zande tonight, but due to a couple of incursions, he will not be racing here tonight. Smokey Devil, no love lost there. Smokey Devil will be racing the Corvette in blue. Amazing Pie Boy in the Ford GT. Amazing Pie Boy really seems to be impressing me each season as he gets better and better at each race. Cobb, a newcomer to the championship and newcomer to motive racing as well. He's just in our GT3 Tier 2 championships, and he stepped up into the GTE Tier 1. Spiffmaster is also in the championship as well, and we round things off with Leon Fernie. But we've also got Maze Gamer here as a substitute tonight, as he's got a week off on holiday, and he wanted to join his teammate Exmar in the GTE. So an interesting pack of drivers here tonight, guys. Who do you think your money is on for this evening?
Well, yeah, as we say, kind of week in, week out, it's hard to see past G. The Only G is seems to be some boy on whatever he drives, really. So, yeah, other guys who've had a good time out. Cinderella Tours had a couple of good races. JJ had a win at Long Beach. There's a few guys this evening. I'm going to go. I'm going to back JJ tonight.
Fair enough. JJ is on Kelly's side. And Andy, yourself, who do you think is looking good this evening for the sprint and the feature race?
I'm going to go for G. I think G, the championship leader, seems to be too strong right now. He's had a bit of a poor run last week at Long Beach, which obviously will have only galvanised his resolve this time out. So I think G will be looking to prove a point, bounce back, and get some wins back on the board. I also know he's pretty strong around this Sonoma track from the past. So
fair enough.
Yeah, money's on G for this one.
Well, what about you, Dan?
Well, if it was me, I'm going to go for an outside bet. I'm liking the look of Cobb at the minute. He's looking very strong in the GT3 Championship Tier 2, and he's looking very strong already in the GTEs here, as he's currently fastest man on track, as he's just drifting that Corvette round. So I'm going to keep my eye on Cobb. I think Cobb's going to do well this evening.
Just seeing a comment there from J-Palm in the comments section, mentioning that he actually wrapped up the GTE Tier 2 crown. I believe it was back in either Season 2 or Season 3. J-Palm, you'll know this for sure. but I know that J-Palm did win the GTE Tier 2 Championship at this very track in the early seasons here at Motive. We see Cobb getting inside very sideways there. But yeah, J-Palm, I do remember that. And also I remember, I think Smithy won the Tier 1 Championship that night as well. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it was Smithy that took that. But yeah, looks like Cobb's in the pits for that one. And G's just set the fastest lap time of this session, a 1 minute 28.5. Looks pretty solid right now, 0.6 of a second ahead of Cobb. G really seems to be getting the hammer downward. Obviously, this is only practice, so we could be seeing a few sandbags and maybe a lot of the guys out there running some heavy fuel loads, trying to get themselves ready for a race sim, essentially. So I wouldn't read too much into these practice times just at the moment, but G currently setting a very strong pace at the front.
Yes, he certainly is. Daniel or Andy, I don't mind either one of you. Do you want to just run us through the format of how the racing's going this evening?
I currently got the grid order for this first race. So, as you said, Kelly, we are currently doing a 10-minute practice session. So the guys are currently setting up their cars, making them feel and get used to the circuit once again. But then we go into a sprint race. The sprint race will be about 20 minutes long, one formation lap, and the drivers will start in reverse order of the championship. Any reserves will also start at the back of the grid. We will then have a very short break, and then we'll come back into a qualifying session, a 15-minute qualifying session where they can go flat scat all the way around, and then leading into, I think it's 2.25 times the sprint race for the feature race, and we will go into that with a mandatory pit stop. But I'm going to read out the order for the sprint race order. So we will have Leon Fernie will be starting on pole position for the sprint race here at Sonoma, with Cobb starting in second, Amazing Pie Boy in third, Smoky Devil will start fourth, DJ Phil will start in fifth place, Just Jose in sixth, Fury in seventh, Ukbar will be starting eighth, ninth will be Exmar, 10th will be Rompu, 11th Duaney, 12th Cinderella Tour, 13th the only G, and Maze Gamer rounds off the top 14. But we've just currently come to the end of the practice session, and G is fastest man on circuit. So what do you guys think of the practice session?
Just want to get some perspective on the times that we're currently seeing. G setting the fastest time in his practice session of 1 minute 28.5. Interestingly, the fastest lap time set here 3 seasons ago for the GTEs was actually the pole position time set by ALTEL at 1 minute 28.4, which is a 10th up on what G's currently achieving at the moment. But saying that, you've got to understand that back then the track temperatures would have been a bit higher, so it's a lot harder for these guys to match those times in these conditions we're currently in. We're currently in winter on the Project Cars 2 game right now, so that will definitely play a factor. But the time's pretty close at the moment to what we saw here 3 seasons ago, so just a bit of perspective there. Bit of Motive Racing history for you guys on the stream.
Very interesting. Are you interested to know what the fastest lap round here is?
For sure.
Very interesting.
Yeah, the official fastest lap, the official fastest racing lap was done in an Audi R8 in July 17th, 2004 by Marco Vernier or something like that, right? And it was a 1:21.6 was the fastest around the full GP circuit, which I believe we're on today. The fastest qualifying lap, R8, Alan McNish, with a 1:20.6. So these guys are a little way away from those, but different car, different time, and those both were set in July. So, you know, different time of year, different cars, and different circumstances. But that's the overall fastest laps.
For sure, and we're currently just getting these drivers and now going to get their cars, final tweaks and setups for sure. But I'm pretty sure the IndyCars race here, if I'm not correct, so surely they might have had a quicker lap time, if I'm not corrected.
Yes, the IndyCars, but they race on a different track, Dan. That's the difference.
Okay. Oh, okay. No, that's fair enough.
It was Joseph Newgarden, Team Pesky, 2017, who done it in a 1:15.5. But I believe that's a different setup to what we're doing today. If I'm right, this is the full course, and this is 2.52 miles, 4 kilometres, 12 turns, where the Indy course is slightly smaller, still 12 turns, but it's about a couple hundred yards smaller than the than whatever. But the Indy cars have been here. You are quite right, Daniel, and the World Touring car have been here as well. The track was built in 1968 to the cost of £70 million. A lot of money back in 1968, wasn't it?
Definitely.
It does boast quite a facility, and more than you see here. There's a drag strip, there's industrial ground and grandstands and all sorts of stuff. Go-karting track, drag strip track, permanent garages, a whole load of stuff. Here.
Well, when we get out of this pandemic, I know where I'll be going on holiday then. I might be going over to California and having a look at Sonoma Raceway. But
yeah, that's great, Dan. I'm going to go to the beach.
I just got a quick question for you two. Out of all the cars we have on the grid this evening, I just want to know your opinion. Which out of all the 3 cars that we have do you think is the best looking?
The Ferrari.
The Ferrari? I believe Just Jose is running in the Ferrari.
Yeah, it's got to be either Ferrari or the Ford, surely.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I quite like the Corvette.
Oh, there's something wrong with you, isn't there?
It's grunty, isn't it? That's all it is. It's just it's got a good sound to it, but that's it. That's as far as it goes. It's a quick car.
Yeah.
It sounds nice.
I just think it looks cleaner. I think it just looks like simpler and just a little bit cleaner. That's just my opinion. You wouldn't
want to take the Corvette home to your mother, would you? Think about it.
No, well, my neighbour at work, the unit next to me, one of their boys has got one. He owns a bright red one. It's just a big engine with a plastic shell, isn't it?
Yeah, you know, the only downside with the Corvette is pretty much made of plastic all the way around. So
yeah, it's not even decent plastic. It's rubbish.
No. Right, so as these guys
Ferrari for me.
Ferrari for you. Andy says Ferrari or Ford, and I'm going to go Corvette just because I like to be different. But these guys, by the looks of things, have already got themselves into grid order. I think they've done rather well, to be fair. Or is this Exmar trying to let people through? So it's meant to be Leon Fernie. It's meant to be on pole position. We should then have Cobb. Amazing Pie Boy should be in 3rd place. Smoky Devil in 4th. DJ Phil in 5th. Just Jose in 6th. Fury in 7th. Ugbar in 8th. Exmar in 9th. Rompu in 10th. Duane Pop in 11th. Cinderella Tour 12th. Yoni G 13th. And Maze Gamer 14th. So hopefully these guys have got themselves into order. By the looks of things, we are ready to go. So they're just getting their tyres into temperature. But should be an exciting race, shouldn't it, guys?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, tyre temps are going to be absolutely crucial right now. With the sun coming down here in the desert, it's going to be pretty crucial to make sure that they are nicely sort of kept to just at boiling point a little bit here for these guys, because it's very easy that if you get a little bit too much, if you get these tyres a little bit too cold at the start of this race, then it's going to cause all sorts of problems, especially with the undulation at the first part of the track, up and down sections. Obviously the curbs also. If you tag those curbs with low tyre pressures, that's it. And we see just Jose really trying a bit too hard there to get tyre pressures into his.
He's got to hurry. He's got to hurry. He's going to miss the start if he's not quick.
He's got to find himself. Got to get back into P6, I think, is just Jose here. So
I don't think he will.
The ideal situation for him. Is everybody going to slow down, or are they just going to carry on? And it looks like he should be able to do it. Yeah, he might just get there.
Well, anyway, these guys. I think he's going to stick to the back. Fair play to him. But we are now exiting the final corner. Everyone's in line, other than Jose's little incident. Leon Fernie gets to decide when he wants to go from the last corner to the line as they come towards this little left kink. When does Leon Fernie decide to go? We are about to get underway, and away we go here for the sprint race at Sonoma Raceway for the GTEs. We are underway. Leon Fernie leads away with Cobb not far behind, and the only G has got a mountain to climb to get his way through the pack, but he's got Jose out the way. But Cobb is trying to hunt down the leaders as we got all Constantino up into the first corner. DJ Phil and Fury going at it. Fury's had a great start. He's moved up into 5th place, and Exmar is trying to get onto the back of these guys.
Yes, indeed. Very clean to start with. No casualties in the first lap just yet. But we've got a little way to go. That's for certain. Sure, and this track is reasonable.
There goes Cobb. Outside there. Up the gets around Leon Fernie. And Leon Fernie's already got Amazing Pie Boy looking to his outside as well. Amazing Pie Boy's got round him. Leon Fernie getting absolutely swamped by the entire pack here. Looks like Smoky Devil and Fury both ahead of him. DJ Phil, X-Part. What's happened to Leon Fernie? Has he had a mistake there? Yeah, he has. He's off. He's onto the dirt. Coming through that right hander, and he's tagged by Ugbar, and Leon Fernie goes flying. Ugbar just didn't see him. as he came around that blind apex there. But Cobb leads the field at the moment. Amazing Pie Boy and Smoky Devil currently battling over P2. Fury's made a good start to this race up into 4th place. DJ Phil's got a train of cars behind him. X-Mark, Rompu, Cinderella Tour, Dwayne Bot, all in very close contention here. It looks like we have got side by side there in the background as well. That's Dwayne Bot there. Had to just got passed by Cinderella Tour up the inside coming into the S's, and it looks like we've got somebody very wide there. It's Jose's off, and
it's G and Jose.
Also G. Oh, yeah, Jose and G coming together there on the exit of the S's, coming into the last sector. Cobb leads the field by a second over Amazing Pie Boy. There's Smoky Devil, Fury, X-Mark. I've got a little bit off of the lead pack right now, but Rompu, Cinderella Tour, this guy's all so close as they're coming to the end of the first lap. But that was really unfortunate there for G. Just got caught up in an instant there with just Jose. Didn't really see who caused that or what happened there, but those guys now down to the back of the pack, and it's very early doors, but it's not a good start for those guys.
Yes, indeed, and I'm going to apologise to JJ now, just Jose, because I'm backing him for the win, and he's been round twice, and we haven't even made the end of the second lap yet, so just coming into lap 3, as it were, but yeah, so I'm going to apologise to him now, and maybe not pick him for the future.
Fury's putting Smoky Devil under a lot of pressure as they come through the up and down section here, but just want to keep an eye on where Cinderella Tour and Duane Pop are, because these guys are the championship contenders for the title against G, and they are currently trying to make their way. They're about halfway through the pack, but Cobb leads the way from Amazing Pie Boy, Smoky Devil, Fury, Xmar, Rompu, Cinderella, Duane Pop. Maze Gamers had a great start, DJ Phil, and then we got Just Jose, the only G, and Ugbar rounding off the pack right now. I think Leon Funny has retired, but not the start that G wanted. But Maze Gamers had an awesome start. He's moved up into 9th place, because already started in last, and this is his first time in the GTEs.
Yes,
yeah,
indeed.
He really has.
Go on, Andy.
Okay. I was going to say, he's really acclimatised to this quickly, and Maze Gamer races in the GT3s week in, week out. He's having a little look to the inside there of Twanybot, but these cars are pretty similar to the GT3s, aside from having a little bit more downforce on them. They're very similar beasts, so Maze Gamer will have experience in cars similar to this, but yeah, he really has got to grips with it brilliantly. Sorry, Kelly, I'll let you say what you were going to say now.
I was just going to comment on one of the comments on the stream. Just, I think that's Nicky from Prolapse just said, Andy, take a breath. Yeah, I know what you're saying, Nick. Me and Dan popped off for a cup of tea there for a minute.
He also said just before
oh,
that.
Maze Gamer's lost it. He's been into the wall there. He was really trying to chase down Dwanebot, but he's put it into the barriers there, coming in through that end of the first sector. Takes a cone with him as well. He's now got DJ Phil right behind him, but maybe that is the inexperience in these cars showing a little bit. He's a late stand-in for tonight. Wouldn't have had the ideal preparation, so we're probably seeing just a case of not the best preparation there for Maze Gamer.
The only thing different from the GTEs and the GT3s is the Corvette isn't actually in the GT3 Championship, so it's a completely new beast for him, and neither is the Ford GT. So the only car that's really relevant is the Ferrari, and he doesn't drive the Ferrari, so these are all still brand new cars to Maze Gamer. And Nicky did also put, we have got an ambulance on standby for Andy Murray Walker tonight after last week thought he was going to pass out.
Oh, well, they know you. Oh dear.
But Cobb still leading them away at this moment, and Rompu, by the listeners, was giving Xmar a real hard time. He was all over the back of him. Amazing Pie Boy in second place.
Yes, indeed. Fury and Smoky Devil going really well. We had fun with them last night in the touring cars, and I managed to keep them both at bay very difficultly, I must say, last night. But they're both doing in strong positions at the moment, running third and fourth right at the moment. Yeah,
definitely. As we see there, G is now up into 9th place, and he's started. Xmar
on the inside there. Looks like Rompu drives around him. Brilliant stuff there from Rompu. It looks like Cinderella Tour's going to try and follow him through. But Xmart losing a couple of positions there. Is there another one done? I think Cinderella Tour does have that one done up the inside. Great stuff there from the Ford. Really seasoned on that, but Xmart's going to try and get him in. Oh, he's got onto the dirt. Xmart getting out with a half spin there, but just about hangs on to that one. So close to losing the car. Dwayne up into 7th place though, and not the greatest of sectors there for Xmart.
Just looking at the times and in clear air, G has gone and done a 1:27.1. G is on fire right now. I think he's 2 seconds a lap faster than anybody else right now. He is absolutely flying. Now
and obviously the guys up ahead will be sort of in amongst each other. They will have traffic in front of them. That won't be ideal for the ones who are at the front. But yeah, certainly G is trying to get his head back in the game after that collision with just Jose at the beginning of this race. He'll have to clear air. He hasn't got the turbulent air of the cars in front of him. That will be what's currently serving him really nicely. We'll be able to see what sort of lap times he's doing as he... Oh, his X-Boss lost it! So G's up into 8th place. But we'll be able to see what sort of lap times G's capable of once he catches up to the pack. See if he's still able to keep up this sort of pace. But I don't know if he's going to be able to do that.
Well, he's got 10 minutes and 12 seconds to make up to the lead. So...
5 of that is just to catch Tgte pop.
Is that on that 12? Is he 12 seconds behind Tgte pop, or is he 12 seconds off the lead? 12 seconds behind
the leader.
Yeah, that's what I meant. 12 seconds behind the leader. So we'll see how he gets on with that. Being that there's no further mistakes as he comes through the pack, but we'll see how he gets on. My horse for this evening, Just Jose, is not doing quite as well as G, getting through the pack. But never mind. Sorry about that. I won't pick you next time, JJ.
we do have these special powers here in the commentary box. Somehow we do manage to curse people when we don't want to. So Just Jose is looks like Kelly's got the curse tonight, and he's cursing Just Jose right now. But mine and
sorry.
Andy's got a sorry, go on.
I was just going to say sorry to anybody that I speak to who spins off when I'm talking about them, as we see Cinderella Tour on screen now. Sorry, Cinderella Tour, if you can crash it now.
Well, Andy has got a little bit of curse on G, obviously, because of the race start, but my man at the minute, Cobb, is currently way out in front. I say way out in front. He's got a 1.5 seconds to Amazing Pie Boy, but Fury is really starting to pressure Amazing Pie Boy. Fury really doing well at the minute, and as he just touches the curb.
His curse once again there, Dan. Look at that. It's just completely caught him out, and that's wrong.
Sorry, Fury.
Oh,
Daniel's got the curse.
We've got so much power in here, honestly. We can do anything we want. We just have to think of a driver, and
we're like
just send it around. Yeah, we are pretty... We have the power. We have the power.
It's like a huge... and then Cinderella Tour making his own track.
Yeah, he's trying his absolute damnedest to get past Smokey Devil. He was lining up a few times on the previous lap, but that's not the way to do it. Cinderella Tour, the dirt is considerably slower than the tarmac. You don't want to be doing that too often.
No, indeed. We have almost the power of God, where we have this huge finger that comes down from above and just spins out whoever we want. All we got to do is talk about them, really.
Oh, Cinderella Tour goes very wide there.
Yeah, he might try to seize on that. But Cinderella Tour, last lap or so, has just started making little small mistakes. Maybe the turbulent air off of Fury Smokey. He's obviously in a train of cars, so that wouldn't have helped him at all. But yeah, Tgte bot's fallen off with them a bit as well. So
look who's caught up to the back of this pack.
Yeah, G's on him.
Just looking through the comments. Just looking through the comments here, and Fury's granddad goes and puts, "Look what you did, Dan." And sorry, Fury's granddad. But we've currently got 17 people watching the stream and only 13 likes. Come on, guys, what are you doing? Hit that like button and subscribe. And hit the bell if you want to be notified, and if you want to get involved, then head over to motiveracing.com. But we're currently watching the 32 record holder G trying to hunt down Tgte Pop right now. But there's one thing catching the pack, and he's now got to get through the pack.
Do you guys have both driven this track before as I have? Do you find it's one of those that when you get into a groove, it's getting to a groove and a rhythm, it goes quite well. As soon as you fall out of that groove, you start to make silly mistakes around here, is my experience. I mean, my experience.
I think Dan's probably the best one to answer that question, because Dan raced in the LMP2s here.
Oh, we're seeing a move there. Cinderella Tour is going down the inside of Smokey Devil. He looks like he's trying to get the move done, but Smokey gets a better run. And, well, if you're saying about me commenting on this circuit, I did race the LMP2s here.
Oh, is he lining him up, Dan? Oh, he's looking to the inside. Smokey going a little bit deep into the corner. Oh, Cinderella Tour so close to tagging the rear end of Smokey Devil there.
Very
close. He really had to slam the brakes on there to avoid running into the back of him. Smokey Devil just started clinging onto this one, but Dan, obviously you raced in the LMP2s here a couple of seasons ago at Sonoma, and I was
someone's made a mistake.
Oh, as we see this. That's our lap car there. That is GJ Phil moving out of the way, I think, by the looks of it.
Oh, that was a sketchy place to move out the way, but he
did. Not the place you want to be moving over.
Everyone did a great job of staying out of the way. We're currently looking at Rompu right now, who is in currently second place. Fury's dropped back. What's happening to Fury? He's had a spin, I think. He's in.
Oh no!
Now he's in the middle of this pack.
Three wide. G's going to thread the needle here as he tries to squeeze through Tgte Bot and Fury. So close there. Tgte Bot actually had such good awareness there to back out of that one. I think, do anyone actually get tagged? I think he must have done.
He must have done.
He's up in the barriers. Yeah, I thought he'd backed out of it, but he must have just been an instant bystander there. G was trying to go down the middle of himself and Fury, and Duane's just unfortunately got caught out there.
Yeah, just got caught up in all the little bit of mess, and seeing here, G's all over the back of Cinderella Tour, one of his championship contenders, and he wants to make sure he tries to outscore him, but Cinderella Tour will be desperate to try and get past Smoky Devil right now. But got a note to say that Rompu, Smoky Devil goes off on the grab, and he's on wide. But I just wanted to say, another great performance at the minute from Rompu. He's currently in second place and putting on a great show once again here tonight. But I'm looking in the comments here, and it's Nikki saying Dan and Ben Parkey versus the American lad, and he's referencing Champ. That day, Champ did have it in the bag compared to me and Ben Parkey, but the LMP2s, when you come down this section of the track, the LMP2s just grip up so nice, and the downforce really helps. But it's very easy in the first sector to kind of lose the car. Even in these cars, I've had to go around this circuit in the GTEs, and it's very easy with the change of hills. It's very easy for the car to become light and easy to spin.
Yeah.
But
turn 2 particularly, the turn 2, that almost 180 degrees uphill. As we're on board with Smoky Devils, we can stay on board just for a second. Whoever's race director, Andy. So turn 1, we're going through turn 1 here. As you brake and try and change direction just here, the car goes light. Back end will skip around, and it'll want to just break away from you as you come round that tricky second corner. You're going uphill again. This is another one. As you come over here,
this was
you can go really light, run wide, and down onto the dirt, downhill. Again, this is tricky enough. Get your braking right, hug the apex on the inside, accelerate. This is flat through here in most cars. As you come over the brow of the hill, then you want to hit the brakes as you come down the hill. And again, try not to run wide on the outside of the corner. About midway through the corner, nail that throttle and keep it nailed all the way down through as you come down into one of probably the best overtaking opportunity here. It's into the double right-hander. So brake in and double right-hander, immediate right and another immediate right. Watch the back end again there. Now down through this flowy section. First couple of corners are flat, and then you have to come off the accelerator a little bit. Then back onto it as you come down through here. And you can go flat through this first part, and again, depending on what car you've got, this is a tricky little corner just here, so you don't really run wide out onto the dirt. And then you've got this hairpin, big braking zone, 180 degree hairpin, as we say. Yeah, almost in the barriers in front there, and try not to go into the barrier on the way out. And that is a lap of this track. The undulations, I like it, but I think I might be in the minority amongst us commentators.
I found it a challenge, and towards the end of it, I really detested it. But that's just my opinion. and as we see another slow car, that's DJ Phil, just trying to get himself out of the way, and he's really in an awkward place there. He's going really slow. I'm not sure.
It's one of those where I can sort of nail a lap round there, but endurance is another thing. I think after a few laps, I kind of just start to have a bit of a meltdown. I'm like you, Dan. Towards the end of a race around here, I just never want to see it again. It's one of those where it feels like great when you nail a lap round here. I love it, doing a lap or two, qualifying, maybe a short race, but once you've done a whole race, especially with the tyres wearing out towards the end, with the hot conditions, it's just, you don't enjoy it towards the end.
Well, as I said I'd be in the minority because, as I said, I quite like it on an endurance run. As I said, I can feel if I get into the groove of it, that I can just flow with the groove of the track. So, each their own.
Currently watching Rompu right now. He's half a second quicker than Cobb on the previous lap. It looks like he's gained even more time on this lap because the gap was 2 seconds the last time we looked at this. So it looks like Cobb and Rompu both really going toe-to-toe here for the victory here at Sonoma. It's round 4 of the season, the sprint race.
Probably got 2 laps left, haven't we?
Separated by barely anything. I think it would be the first win of the season for either of these guys if one of them were to win.
No, this would be Cobb's first race win, and this would be Rompu's second, because he took a win out in Long Beach.
Of course, how can I forget the last race that we had?
In a minute, you two are going to talk them off the track.
Well, at the minute, they're doing brilliantly, keeping this close to each other.
Kelly, we know who will be there to pick up on the pieces if they do come together. The only G's currently running in third place, having made his way back through the pack. And yeah, he has got ahead of him. Great stuff there, and he's currently on an absolute mission. If these two do trip over each other, G's going to really be there,
right there
to seize on that. Absolutely. But Rumpu still can't get past Cobb right now. Cobb only joined the GTEs for this season. In fact, he only joined for the third round last time out at Long Beach, so very inexperienced here, but currently relishing his opportunity, and he'll be wanting to make sure he can stay up in the tier 1 for this. Well, if we do end up having a second tier for GTEs next season, he'll be wanting to secure his spot in this league. But yeah, Rumpu's really pushing him all the way. This is going to have to be a pretty ballsy defence here from Cobb if he is going to hold on and take this sprint race win for sure.
He's just lost a little bit of pace there as Rumpu. I think Cobb just had a better run through the S's, and he's managed to just pull a little bit of a gap from Rumpu, but they exit the final corner and go on towards their final lap. So can Cobb hang on for one more lap? He gets a little bit of oversteer, and that's enough for Rumpu to get a run here. He's got a lovely slipstream, a flash of the lights. He's going to be looking to try and make a move into turn 2.
He ain't going to do it there. He ain't going to do it there. This will be tears if they tried it. If he tries to do it here, although he's looking at it, he's
got to switch.
He's going to get a run.
Yeah, he's going to go.
Too much onto the curb. He got to sit sideways, and that it just slowed down his exit a little bit. But Cobb looking a little bit shaky now. Rumpu is really putting the pressure on him. I'd rather be in Rumpu's position right now because you're essentially the one who's got
he's going down the inside.
Less on their shoulders. Yeah, he's looking to the inside.
But he's got a terrible run.
Holding it. Yeah, he just can't get the right exit out of the corner because he's restricted on where he can go on the track. He's just got Cobb sat there in front of him. There's nowhere for him to go.
Really well.
This is great driving.
There's another opportunity here as Rumpu goes a little bit wide. There's an opportunity. He's not close enough for sure to do it here. So the last one's really going to be, unless Cobb messes up the S's, it's going to be the final corner is where it's all going to happen.
Oh, Rumpu's right on him.
Right on him, sniffing the back of that, the exhaust fumes out the back of that car as they come down through the S's. I think it's going to be into the last hairpin.
He's gonna hang on as Cobb comes towards the final section now. Rumpu still putting the pressure on towards the end. Cobb enter into the final corner. Can Rumpu get a better drive out the final corner? Let's nick and tuck. I think Cobb. Yeah. He's just got to run.
But
Cobb will cover him over.
Here he comes, Cobb. Cobb is coming home to take his first win in the GTEs here in Sonoma with Rumpu forcing him towards the line between these two. G comes home in third with a great recovery. Cinderella Tour in fourth place. Smoky Devil will come home in fifth. Yuri in sixth. Seventh is Amazing Pie Boy at this stage as these guys are coming through. Maze Gamer is in 8th place right now. A bad night for Dwayne Pop, who is currently in 9th place. Just Jose, Kelly's choice for the evening, down in 10th place. 11th will be Exmar. Team Pro Labs struggling there. Ugbar, the Flying Dutchman, once again struggling and getting caught up in incidents that weren't his fault. Guys, what an exciting first race already.
Yeah,
I'd like to say, Cobb and Rumpu, very entertaining last couple of laps, and good driving from both of them. Wouldn't you agree, guys?
Yeah, I think that Cobb really did a great job there holding off of Rumpu. Just didn't let the pressure get to him, and especially it's easy in your third race ever in a series to let that get to you a little bit and overcome you. But Cobb just was cool as anything, and Rumpu couldn't overhaul him. Rumpu would have taken his second win in as many races had he got past him there, so he would have been highly motivated. But yeah, great job from Cobb.
This really helps out. This really helps Rumpu out in the championship. Him scoring a little bit better in points, and not much better than G, but he will help him towards Cinderella Tour and Duane Pop for sure. But wow, to me, the guy for the driver of this race has to be Cobb. He's done a fantastic job, and for me, he's driver of this race.
Well, yeah, as I said, I think both of them. I'm going to use a Brundleism here. You're either giving pressure or you're taking pressure, and these guys were both doing that equally. Great defence from Cobb, and good fair attacking and pressure from Rumpu. And again, look at the only G. What did I say? 11 minutes. We were 11 minutes from the end. I said he had 12 seconds to make up. He wasn't far away, was he?
No,
that was unbelievable. His fastest lap of the race there. Almost 2 seconds quicker than anyone else. The closest driver to G in terms of outright pace, Rumpu on a 28.9. G's
on it here tonight.
Scorching speed around this track. I can't see anyone getting past him in the future, but just needs to make sure he gets a clean start.
Yeah, so we see there Cobb takes the race win with Rumpu in second and the only G in third. We're just going to take a small break right now, so go grab a cup of tea, chill, relax, and make sure you're back in time for when we do a qualifying session and the feature race. But for us for a second, we'll be right back and see you in a minute.
gee, if that hadn't happened at the start, that would have... You could have easily been winner on Earth.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh no.
Oh, we're going to have a replay.
again.
We're going to have a replay. We're going to have a replay of Be Right Back.
Replay.
Can we see Be Right Back again, please? Oh, dear. Oh, thank you.
Replay.
Brilliant. Yes. Yeah, replay. Replay. Oh, dear. Oops, ignore that replay. Well, we did, but you did it again. Yeah. Oh, dear. I'm going to go and have a whiz a minute, guys.
Alrighter. You might have to start another share play, Andy.
Yeah, well, I'll leave it. I'll long it out because then
Yeah,
it'll
it'll
last
last longer. Yeah. Awesome fight between Cobb and Rompu then. Fucking hell.
Yeah, it was brilliant. I thought Romper was going to get him because Cobb's quite inexperienced in the GTEs, so I thought he might sort of crack under the pressure. But he did really well. He is 25.
Cobb actually doing really well in the GT3. So when I heard that he was in GTEs, I thought, oh, this could be interesting.
He's got the calculator out. Look at that.
Gay.
12 times 25. 2.25. Yeah, quarter of 12 is 3, yeah. So you just add 24 plus 3 is 27. Easy.
Did I hear you say you're going to redo the share play a bit later on, Andy?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get that sorted out. They last an hour, don't they?
I think so. Yeah.
Might as well like chill for like the first part of quali.
Find out some interesting facts again.
Did I sound a little bit like off my head in that one?
No
You
more
always
than
sound off
normal.
your head.
Oh, okay, fair. Cheers, guys. Thanks. Thanks.
Wow, you sound alright to me. Great race, Cobb. Start to
There's
finish.
a couple of times where I was skipping over my words.
Correction for
No,
commentators.
One of those days.
Cobb's second outing at Tier 1.
He's just taking up a spot. There's
Great
no point in him
race.
being there.
What's build mean? Second outing at Tier 1.
Neil Fernie's not ready for a tier 1. Like, he's not good enough. Simple as that. Damn, son. Oh boy, we're back in a sec. I've got to go get some food.
Oh, another pot noodle.
As always, you know me.
Healthy eating and all that.
Oh, isn't it?
Bit of cardboard.
Oh, it's lovely though. Oh, it keeps me going, keeps me alive.
Lovely.
Whoa, what is that? That's Andy.
Who is that?
That's Andy.
Just broke my speakers, man.
I feel like I need another poo.
Really? I'm commenting on the stream and it ain't coming up.
That's weird.
I was blatantly promoting my own website.
That's probably why.
Yeah, I don't know why it didn't do it. Does it not? Ah, that's why then. It's alright, there's other ways.
Did we just lose? Oh, okay. That's confusing. God, Tinder's dead, man.
They're all trollops anyway.
That's clearly a fake account.
That's clearly fake tits.
We're not streaming, are we?
God, I hope not. I was in enough trouble from last night.
Russell, it's
Right,
not
try.
on. Ah, okay.
What are you giggling about?
I'm just commenting on the stream.
Damn you, jammy bastard. We're not live, are we?
No.
He's having a poo.
Is that Nikki male or Nikki female?
Male.
Male.
Oh, really? Would you like mine? I'll pot noodle poo. Yeah, Nicky's
Something
great.
wrong.
I love Nicky. I think he's funny.
He right.
Yeah, he's sound.
It's alright, if I'm not saying it, it's okay. It's alright to comment it, we just can't say it on the stream.
Oh, okay.
Oh god, that's such a...
I can imagine them saying that.
Oh, I should find out how many toilets are at this raceway.
No closet.
I'm a closet Team Prolapse member.
I thought they all were.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yay!
Yeah.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Motive Racing. We are still here at Sonoma Raceway, and we are underway in the qualifying session right now. And at the minute, we are currently seeing Maze Gamer is on pole position at the minute with a 1:27.5. Already Maze is looking to get close to the Only G pace. But one awesome race we had first off, guys. The sprint race really threw in some action and entertainment, and should be looking forward to a longer feature race here tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. And we saw the Only G getting caught up in some very unfortunate incidents at the start of that race. So, for me, I don't know about you guys, but I really reckon that G's going to be a very strong contender in this race. We saw in the actual sprint race he was sixes. I can see Maze Gamer at the top of this leaderboard currently this qualifying session doing mid 1:27, so he looks pretty quick, but whether he's going to have the consistency out there and keep that car nailed down to the road is anybody's guess. But we're in for a cracking feature race, that's for sure.
Absolutely, and I'm going to back G for the win, so that should spoil his race quite nicely.
Yeah, we're both going for him. That's double trouble for the Only G. He's got no chance now.
Should we make it 3 of a kind?
Yeah, go on.
Go on then,
we are in the USA, so it might as well be a little bit risky and gamble a little bit. So 3 of a kind for the G, looking like to take the race win. But definitely don't count out.
We're in California, we're not in Vegas.
I just think of any form of
gravy.
Yeah, exactly.
So just the other side of the country, that's all it is.
Yeah, why not?
Still the desert. Still
Andy.
West. Still the west side.
Andy, 5 minutes on the share play.
All right, on that.
Okay, good. As we see Maze Gamer, I did see him. I can't see him now. He's gone off my screen.
Yeah, he had a little excursion and he's gone into the pit lane. But while Andy and Kelly are trying to sort their share plays out, we are just going to quickly say that if you want to be a part of Motive Racing, then please head over to our website, which is www.motiveracing.com, and get involved. We have all sorts of championships available and leagues to here, there and everyone. So if you fancy gearing a bit of project cars, then obviously we have plenty of categories in the project cars. We also run on the Formula 1 2020 game and also Assetto Corsa as well. But we also got here in the project cars, we run the Clios, we run the GT3s, GT5s, Formula Renaults. I feel like I'm missing one of the touring cars. I always forget the touring cars. On the ACC we also have the multi-class GT4 and GT3, and also the normal super season GT3 class, and of course Formula 1 full season. But tonight we are here.
It's a lot, isn't it?
It is a lot. Don't forget to...
Yeah, it is an awful lot.
We also have a Discord, so have a look at our Discord and head over there. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell if you want to be notified. Don't forget also our Instagram and Facebook.
I wonder how you guys at Motive Racing have got time for any kind of anything else, really, with the amount of championships and streams and Discords.
I just sleep and dream about racing every night, especially Motive Racing. Oh, the guys here just go to bed sitting there thinking and dreaming about racing. So
okay, that's all a bit weird. So
when I'm at work and I'm pushing a trolley or a cage around, I literally am just taking the racing line around every corner. No, literally, like
I'm doing that in my car on my way to work.
I'll take a wide entry into the aisle, really get close to the shelves as I go around the corner.
The cereal get really close.
And then just move away from the aisle, taking a nice racing line around every corner.
Just making sure you're clipping the Weetabix as you go past.
Exactly.
I don't know what's worse. The chit chat on stream or on the comments with pot noodles and other things going
Skittles.
on the all that kind of stuff.
Kenny.
Yeah, well, your skills with the eye of a needle, Andy. If you want to comment on the stream, we'd love to see your comments. Anything that drags us out of the gutter.
I've got to go.
What the hell? What the hell happened there?
It's alright, I'm fine. It's alright.
Did you nearly fall in?
I'm fine. I'm alright.
What happened? What did you do?
Nothing.
Okay. I got a feeling like you fell off his chair or something like that. But,
I don't know what quite happened there, Dan. That will always be a mystery, I think. We'll have to watch the stream back.
Classic.
We'll have to watch the stream back and listen to that again.
Oh, we got terrible some sort of mic receiver here as my headset's really playing up.
Oh,
Andy?
geez, that might be me. I'll stop doing that now.
What are you doing?
Whatever you've done, Andy, just scream and shout about it. You've broken something. Luckily, it's not your own neck, by the sounds of it. You know. So this race is going to be one of those, boys, isn't it? This is all going to go Pete Tong, isn't it? You know, we're going to be all over the place on this one. I can see it.
It'll be all right. We've got some great action out on track in front of us. It's going to be a very exciting one, and I don't think we shouldn't have any issues apart from falling off chairs and doing.
Did you actually fall off the chair?
Through the eyes of needles. No, of course not.
Yes, you did.
Of course
Nikki,
not. Don't be silly.
Nikki in the comments saying, Kelly, we have said the same thing about the work they do for Motive. Team Prolapse is hard enough for me, but we definitely do put on a great show for you guys, and please hit that like
Certainly
button.
do.
But oh my god.
Certainly do. All jokes aside, these guys here at Motive do put on a great show, so hit those like buttons, subscribe, all that kind of rubbish. Go on Facebook, go on Instagram, hit the likes, do all that kind of stuff. I don't know, it turns them all on, so just do it for them, yeah?
Whoa.
You know?
I do get off on this stuff, to be honest. It's
Andy, you never look at the Instagram.
I do all the time.
I do all the posts, and I never see you liking anything.
And let me go on there now and like all of the last.
Yes, and that's what everyone else should be doing in the stream right now. They should be heading over to our Facebook and
guys.
Instagram.
So and go to Motive Racing on Instagram, and also go to motiveracing.com. Make sure you go to Motive Racing League on Facebook as well, and join the Discord server if you want to get involved in the on-track action. It's well worth getting involved, and it's all completely free for all of you to join.
Absolutely, and more importantly, go out and tell your friends. That'd be better, right? Don't worry about this liking stuff and all that rubbish. Go out and tell your friends. Go. There's like actual real racing on the TV, on your YouTube, for you to watch live. And there's all these crazy guys talking complete rubbish about other guys racing around California. If that's not entertainment,
if you're out on the track and you're one of the drivers, then get your friends and family watching this. You know, if your mama wants to see you doing well at something, your dad will want you to see you succeed. Your grandma, your grandfather, whoever. You know, get them to come along and have a look. Your friends, if they're making fun of you, giving you a stick about something, say, look, I'm a racing champion, or I'm finishing on the podium around Sonoma Raceway, and that will definitely make you look cool.
Well, when I
finishing on the podium, that'd be nice.
When I went to work and I said that to them, my work colleagues turned around and said, "So what did you get out of it?" And I said, "Nothing, just pride." And they were like, well, "That's a bit pathetic, isn't it?"
Well, obviously, the rest of the world isn't as greedy as your work colleagues, Dan.
They're not as skilled and as good as our league. We are the top league for sure.
Well,
but,
they go back to eating their Cornish pasties, can't they?
Definitely. Andy, did you have a look at JR's last comment?
What about G being in a unit?
No, the other one.
Oh, is that Chris Harris? Yeah, it is in fact Chris Harris, actually, JR. We did get copyrighted because the BBC actually have a contract with me which says that I cannot commentate on any other channels or organisations. So if this video does get taken down any second now, then we apologise for that. As we see the current provisional pollsters are the only G running into the wall. But look at that, boys. JR there said G's a unit, and he's really showing it right now. A 1 minute 26.2.
Yeah,
wow.
That is unbelievable.
There's no prize for qualifying first, is there, boys? So it's all about consistency.
No, but it's going to definitely set him up for the race. So
definitely,
keep that sort of pace up. It's going to be brilliant.
But he has got 3 targets on his back, thanks to us three. Sorry.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Paul won't mean a thing when he spins out because we keep talking about him. The hand of God.
The hand of God. The commentator's gods.
Yeah.
We're currently watching Mays right now as he's coming down into the S's, and he's trying to get at least some distance to G, as G has got a gap of 1.3 seconds ahead of the rest of the pack. So G has really stomped his authority here in this qualifying session. But let's put it this way, guys. We currently got the GTE Championship in P1, and then we've got the GTE 0.20 after. Who do you think will be, other than G, as we've all predicted, who do you think will then come out on top behind G? Who do you think could give him a run for his money with the rest of the grid?
Well, Cobb and Rompu had a cracking first race, so I wouldn't count them out. by any stretch of the imagination. Cinderella Tour always goes well. JJ might have a better race now. I'm not backing him. Ugbar, I mean, there's so many, isn't there? For me, Rompu. I'm not backing you, Rompu. Don't worry. I'm backing G. But, yeah, I'd like to see him do well.
JJX has just done a great lap time there, Kelly, up into P4. Now that the pressure's not on him, he's doing a great job.
He certainly is. He needs a few panels for that Ferrari, but as he goes straight on, right? Now, can we move on from JJ, please? sorry,
Everything
dude.
we touch here is turning to right now, isn't it?
Yeah, or pot noodle, one of the two.
Maze Gamer currently on circuit right now. Do you know the man I'm as shocked and surprised about is Dwayne Pop right now? He's all the way down at 11th pace and he hasn't got any.
Maze, that was right.
Everyone we watch.
Yeah.
The session is now come to an end, and currently we've got a lot of cars in the pit. So Maze Gamer, I'm pretty sure, has done his for the night. We've got Ugbar, Cinderella Tour, Fury, and Dwayne Pop are the last guys on circuit. So can any of these guys improve?
I'll tell you what we need to do. We need to commentate on Formula One. That way Lewis won't win every week. Because we'll just back him.
I mean, he hasn't signed his contract, so at the minute he's not racing.
That's right, because they're waiting for G.
Sorry, wait, what?
Mercedes are waiting for G.
Prolapse, logging it out, making demands.
Yeah.
Well, we're in negotiations. Nicky is not happy with my last negotiation, so we're going through the logistics right now.
The three-year contract at £40 million a year, Dan, is just a little bit too much, you know.
Nicky said he didn't have the money, you know. I was just like, he seems to be hiring prolapse drivers left, right, and centre. But
I thought you asked for £40.
Yeah, that was it. That was it. Sorry, yeah.
Anyway.
And it's still too expensive.
Anyway, after that qualifying session, G takes pole position with Maze Gamer alongside him. Cobb will start third, Just Jose fourth, Rompu fifth, Xmar sixth, Ugbar seventh, Cinderella Tour eighth, Amazing Pie Boy ninth, Dwayne Pop in 10th. And I'm just going to scroll the page down. There we go. And Fury in 11th, Smoky Devil in 12th, and 13th is DJ Phil. Leon Fernie has not turned up. So, what were we talking about?
Nicky, that's a yes.
On the
comments.
Ladies and gentlemen, look at this. It would appear on the camera lenses right now we are seeing some precipitation in the air here at Sonoma, something you don't often see in the desert. Boys, this is going to throw a real cat amongst the pigeons. What is going to happen in this one? I bet still the same as what we were going for before.
Yeah, G's looking out for some bad weather. He's just cleaning his screen there. It ain't going to rain, or is it?
Well, it's raining now. It's raining.
Oh, it's raining in the desert. Imagine that in California.
That's what I said. It's raining in the desert.
I thought we were in Las Vegas.
No,
we're
in California.
Oh, yeah. I'm in Las
Laguna's
Vegas.
in Nevada. Yeah,
they're both in the desert, Dan.
Why aren't we racing that Laguna? Why are you boys are commentating? Why are you two are commentating? I could at the casinos.
Is the next race at Laguna? I can't remember.
Nah, the next race.
The last one is at Indy.
The next race, I believe, if you give me, is Kota. It's Kota. So the Circuit of the Americas. Yes.
So obviously we'll be at so Circuit of Americas in Texas. That'll be on the other side of the USA, on the east side, and then and then the last one, Indy, also on the east side. I think Indiana, right?
Oh well, that saves the travelling, doesn't it?
Nicky goes and puts rain and sun could be a rainbow.
Yes, it could.
So could the rainbow be shining over Xmar and Maze Gamer right now? But they're going to need every single rainbows they can gather right now. But for sure, these guys will be starting on the wets. I'm pretty sure.
I would imagine so. Yeah, it appears. It looks like the rain's coming down a little bit, light rain, but yeah, I'm sure wet tyres got to be the way forward, unless we're expecting dry conditions later on. I don't think we are. We're almost about to go lights out here at Sonoma Raceway for the feature race. This is round 4, race 8 of the GTE season here at Motive Racing. The only G starting this one on pole position with Maze Gamer alongside him. It's lights out and away we go. Maze Gamer gets an absolute flyer.
Start.
Immediately gets up ahead of G and controls the wheel spin very nicely on the outside. Looks like we got Cobb on the outside there. We've got Rompu looking to the inside. Looks like somebody's into the wall there. Who's lost it into the background there? That would appear to be DJ Phil into the barriers straight away. Ogbar caught up in that as well, but
Maze just had a spin.
Just ahead of Cobb. Yeah, Maze Gamers round. So Maze Gamers lost the lead. He got a great start off the line, but it's all gone to pot so quickly for him. Looks like G leads the field. Cobb second. We got Rompu set behind these guys. Looks like just Jose trying to defend from Dwayne Bot coming in towards turn 4 at 5. It looks like he's had to look to the inside. Just Jose's got that one done on Dwayne Bot. Up into P4. Great stuff there from Dwayne Bot. It looks like we got Cinderella Tour, Amazing Pieboy, Fury, Xbot, Smokey Devil, and Maze Gamer. After taking the lead off the start, guys, it looks looking so promising for him, but he's down in 11th place already. Ogbar and DJ Phil rounding out the field. DJ Phil has had a nightmare of a start to this race.
And breathe.
Yes,
I'm breathing, Dan. I'm absolutely fine. I've got more than enough breath right now as we see the only G still leading this race. He goes a little bit wide, though, coming through the hairpin. Yeah, Cobb's going to fancy his chances there on the exit. We know G's got the pace in the dry conditions, but has he got what it takes in these slippery, sort of dampish, wettish, kind of mildly moist conditions?
Wow. Yes, indeed. He went a bit wide, but he had a nice drive off that corner and is pulling a gap very quickly. I think it's going to be a little bit like a Grand Prix, this one. There's going to be one guy out in front and then everybody else is going to have a go. So we'll see how this develops as G's got a 1.3 second lead as he comes into the final hairpin for the first lap. The rest of them giggling. You guys are right there. I don't know what's the matter with this lot tonight. It must be something in the pot noodles.
Mark's car was found under the seat of X-Mar's car. Oh my days.
I like ladies. I was giving a half eaten Mars bar for joining.
Cobb's got the lead. G's dropped down to 5th place. What's happened to Johnny? G's round is onto the dirt.
Oh no!
Oh,
the
no.
championship leader, the 2-time former champion of the GT division here at Motive Racing, in all sorts of problems here at the beginning of lap 2. Cobb finds himself for the second time this evening in the lead of the race, but also another second here is that Rompu is right up his chuck in P2.
Fury in third place.
Have left everybody for dead at the front.
Sorry, G. That was our fault.
There's the first strike. Now there's 2 more yet to come.
Yeah, who wants to take claim for that one? Because that was a pretty bad one.
I'll take that one. I'll take that one.
Daniel will take that one. That was Daniel's fault, G. Sorry about that.
I'll take that.
And we know he can hear us.
Rompu is now taking the lead. Rompu is now in front of Cobb. Cobb is defending by looks things into the hairpin. Cobb going around the...
back, though.
Yeah. Oh, these guys are going at it again. Beautiful.
With a great move around the outside.
Yeah, beautiful move there. He got great traction. That Ford looks a little bit more settled down than that Corvette right now. Dwayne Pop has also dropped down a little bit, but Exmar, the other Prolapse driver of Maze, has moved up into 4th place. So Exmar is now making some hay and is starting to see the rainbow. if only he could get the pot of gold.
Dear, oh dear. Yeah, I wouldn't like to be driving any of these cars in the wet, would you, guys? Especially not a Corvette or a Ford GT. That's as JJ makes his own line there. It's very easy to do that on this track. His car's kind of half on fire in places, which is odd. And his Smoky Devil goes round, has a little spin round, he's off to the burger van. I think I don't know where he's going there. Pot noodles there available at the burger van, as well as other disgusting snacks are available, of course. Sweet watch, Rompu gaps Cobb just a little bit. Are you boys going to take any of this seriously tonight?
Pot noodle.
Maybe a pasta pot here and there. Who knows?
I thought I was lead commentator, but I think Kelly is now.
Well, I think I'm the only one who's being reasonably sensible. Well, I don't know about
Dan's
that.
Donuts, yes, Nicky.
Dan's Donuts. Dan's Donuts. We're going to get him a little catering trailer for Dan's Donuts, I think. I think it could be popular. As you see, Rompu is now nearly gapping a second back to Cobb.
Fury's catching these two.
Yeah, he certainly is. Fury is catching these pair. Got a bit of speed as our Fury. We can't ever say anything bad about Fury because the whole Massive are always watching him. The Fury Massive. Granddad.
I've been told his mum would beat me up if I said anything bad. That's why I had to sign him onto FU Racing.
Oh, Maze Gamer's lost the car, coming out the hairpin, and he resets the car and keep all over that curve there. He might lose position to Amazing Pieboy.
Yes, I wouldn't want to go up against the Fury Massive. I was racing him last night. I thought if I take him out, they'll come around and kick me head in or something, wouldn't they? You know,
especially Fury's mum.
Especially Fury's mum. I'm not afraid by granddad. I'm afraid by Fury's mum.
I'm afraid by her as well. She said if I didn't sign him for FU Racing, then she was going to have words with me, and I was like, enough said. Here's the contract.
Enough said. Yep, contract. Let's pay you 40 million, Fury.
And they just commentate. They just put in the comments, Fury's granddad goes to put, yes, we are. And yes, she would. And Fury's mum goes to put, yes, very true, Dan.
Oh, dear. Oh, is there any racing going on at all? I don't know. Looks like G starting to make his way back through the pack. Who else is close? Looks like Dwayne Pops is close to X-Mart.
Look at these conditions here.
Yeah, oh, it's lovely, isn't it? You come on now. I've had to put a coat on because it's really is raining here in California. Who could have ever thought of that? As G goes a little bit wide there as we now go on board with Amazing Pie Boy. And Amazing Pie Boy, you won't see him on the pot noodles.
Maze Gamer sideways.
Maze Gamer's going around
the
again.
left hand in the middle sector. Yeah, G's going to be up to 8th place. Amazing Pie Boy's going to inherit that position as well. Oh, it's going from bad to worse for Maze Gamer. We saw in that previous lap coming out of the hairpin, he lost the car, and that's twice in the space of less than a lap. And he's gone wide again there. Maze Gamer.
Maze with strong pace.
Has he got the slick tyres on, maybe?
He had strong pace in the drive, but in the wet condition, Maze cannot keep that.
Has he got slicks on?
He's got slicks on. Look at him. He must have. Surely.
I don't know. That Corvette is quite a handful around this circuit. If you haven't got a good setup, then you are going to be struggling. But Rompu, X-Mar is now up in second. What's happened to
Cobb's made a mistake. Cobb's dropped back. Yeah, he's down in 7th place.
So is Fury.
What happened to him? Yeah, Fury also. So X-Mart making progress. Let's see what the lap times are. X-Mart lost time to Rompu on that last lap, though. Looks like Dwayne Pop, a man on the move at the moment, though. Could be about to pick up P2 off of X-Mart.
Maybe they're starting to become a little bit of puddles here. They're forming, but for X-Mart right now, all we can see is a rainbow. So he's trying to get up into that gold position, and at the minute he's sitting in silver. With Dwayne Pop really giving him a hassling right now as he looks down the inside. Give X-Mart a slight tap.
Robbins racing.
Absolutely.
Oh.
Still right up his chuff though, but X-Mart defending that position to the inside, coming into this downhill left-hander and nowhere to go for Dwayne Pop. As my controller almost fell off the desk there, that was so close.
And you going with it by the sounds of things.
Scream and shout about that one. Just imagine it for a minute. California, in the wet, in the dark, in a rear-wheel drive, powerful GT type cars. Just imagine that for a minute.
To be fair,
no,
right now, if I was in any car right now, I would be in the Ford GT. The car is a long wheelbase car, and it just seems to be handling these conditions a little bit better than the Corvette. You can see X-Mart is really struggling with the rear end, as is Fury and Maze Gamer, but that Ford looks a little bit more planted than the rest of them.
If it was me, Dan, I'd want a boat.
Boat. It's not wet enough yet for a boat. We haven't seen any massive puddles yet, but
it's unfortunate that there are no Bentleys in the GTE class, because the Bentley, otherwise known as the Boatley, is actually brilliant for these conditions. I don't know if anyone's seen the ATC streams, but
the
Boatley's definitely a good one. The Boatley, yeah.
I like that, the Boatley.
The GT3s, yeah. It works.
As Dan knows, I had the pleasure of going out in a very rapid Volkswagen van on Saturday, a T4 that's producing 550 brake horsepower, and I went out in that on Saturday for a ride, and that handled like a boat as well, although went very, very, very well in a straight line.
Yeah, just like an American car, it didn't do the corners very well, but
no, not at all. That one certainly didn't.
Currently, the only man in the 30s is G at the minute. He's in a 38.0. Everyone else is in the 40s. G is just starting to get into the groove a little bit. He's 16 seconds behind Rompu right now, but Rompu with a 5-second gap to the leaders. As you see there, I think that Smoky Devil was just struggling out there, but Dwayne Pop doing a fantastic job here all over the back of X-Mart. As you see Laney here, love it, top tier commentary tonight.
Oh, just Jose's lost it. He's got out of shape there on the exit of that sort of middle section coming out towards the drag strip, and he's lost places to Cobb and G.
Not my fault.
Cinderella Tour has got ahead of Fury as well. Fury having a bit of a moment.
Yes, indeed. We're lap 6. What time's pit open, guys? What time's the bar open, guys?
California in the dark in the wet sounds like my type of movie.
Which movie are you referencing there, Nicky?
Jaws.
I think I know the one he means. I'm pretty sure.
Which one? Well, it ain't Fast and Furious, is it?
Pit window is lap 9.
Lap 9, thank you, Daniel. We are currently on lap 7. Look at the only G, 15 seconds off the lead now. I feel a bit of deja vu coming on here. 15 seconds off the lead in 6th with 20 laps to go. Can he do it? Yeah.
Yes, he
Wouldn't count
can.
him out. Yes, he can. Yeah, I wouldn't count him out, that's for certain sure. A horror. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, something like that. Is that it? That could be it, couldn't it?
Who knows? And we got a new
target reference, that one.
We got
target
a
reference.
Nicky's definitely in your age range, but
I would have thought that a typical Team Prolapse movie would involve a mountain. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, jeez, maybe it looks like G's being passed up the inside there. Oh, he's actually having a look there on Fury. Oh, Fury goes deep into the corner. G's going to undercut him. Is he going to have that inside coming out onto the drag strip? Oh, it looks like Fury's
lost it.
by himself.
Oh,
G's been collected. Oh, no.
G is not going to be happy about that.
Cobb Josie up into 5th and 6th. No, he's not. But to be fair, though, G had plenty of time to avoid that and wasn't able to. Fury just flashes him on, says, go on, get on with it. But Amazing Playboy up into 7th place there. G's just seems to be, everything seems to be going wrong for him. And who's going to take responsibility for that one? Obviously, Dan for the first one. I think, Kelly, that one's on you. He's got one more on me. No, my one's coming later. He's had one on you and Dan so far.
Okay, right.
My one's still to come.
One to go, G. I'd get it over and done with now, to be fair. I'd drop it all on my own. Do you know what I mean? Just get it over and done with, really. You know?
As we're seeing, Delaney Pop is still putting massive pressure on the back of Xmar right now. Rompu currently out in front on a 42.8, but Xmar is doing a great job here to keep Delaney Pop behind him. The Team Prolapse driver in that bright yellow Corvette. We haven't got a rainbow car as such for this championship, so as bright yellow as it can be.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with yellow. Yellow is a great colour, isn't it, Kelly?
Great colour for a car. Well, great colour for a Seat.
Definitely for a Corvette as well. Don't work well on the on my Golf, but
no, not awful on a Golf.
As you've seen, DJ Phil is coming to the pits, and I think that's a lap early for DJ Phil. Yeah, so lap 9. So DJ Phil was coming. Well, he's on lap 6 actually, so he's in very early. So unless he's got some sort of tyre issue, then that's a bit too early, and he might need to come back in again. But still watching Xmar.
Is that a penalty then, is it?
Not unless he does another pit within the pit window of lap 9. So basically he has to pit twice.
Look at those Project Cars 2 mechanics. They are useless, aren't they? They are the most useless bunch of guys you ever want to meet.
I was worried what you were going to say then.
I knew you were. Yeah, I know that.
just knowing how you talk, I was just a little bit worried of what you were going to say then.
Well, they are the most useless bunch of mechanics you ever want to meet, aren't they? They just stand there doing nothing. You know, when they do something, they do it wrong. You know?
The thing is, luckily here we don't have the pit stop errors on, but over at Simplay on the Thursdays,
oh my God,
you're going to see all sorts of issues. Mechanics over there definitely are on some kind of substances. I don't know what they take, but
yeah,
we see some pretty serious howlers over there.
Well, to be fair, last time my mechanics decided to put ice tyres on my car when it was raining, so that makes no sense.
Mine didn't even come out the pit garage until I passed them last night. What were they playing at? I told them in plenty of time.
But we're currently watching Cinderella Tour. He is currently trying to put Cobb under some serious pressure right now. Cobb in that rear-wheel drive Corvette, and Just Jose in the Ferrari, the only Ferrari here tonight, and they're all going to be hunted down by the Only G, but the Only G has still got one more shot to come from the commentary guys. So G will be trying to make sure he plays that one out at the right time, but look at these conditions. Smokey Devil was the first man in, I believe, to take his pit stop.
It's going to be a momentous crash when it's Andy's turn.
Wingardium Leviosa.
As G goes slightly wide there on the edge of the track, that wasn't the one. We don't count that. That.
I don't know if G fancies having a little trip to space when Fury went there as well. So maybe G's just kind of lining that up.
We've seen Ian go to space as well in this Lamborghini last week.
Yes, we did.
On another league's channel. So, yeah, G just needs to. I think it would be a bit of a sign-off, wouldn't it?
He will literally have to be learning to fly, because right now he's flying on circuit, and sooner or later he's just going to take off.
Well, we wait to see, but I think it's going to be an epic one. You know, like friend challenging kind of crash. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know, where he's going to blame you, like hold a grudge against you, Andy, for like many years to come, type thing. You know, that kind of crash.
Yeah,
life changer. Life changer.
100%.
League
oh,
changing.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, we're also watching this fight at the minute. Exmar and Dwayne Bob are still going at it in second and third right now.
Yes, indeed. But Rompu's pulled himself about a 5-second gap now, which he's just getting his head down and getting on with it, which is the best way. He's probably sitting in the car going, "Don't commentate on me. Just leave me alone." You know, that is probably the best strategy he's got at the moment, is that we don't talk about him. So let's look at the fight on track.
So what you're saying is, Kelly, so drive boring and you won't get spoken about.
Drive in front and gap in front, and then you won't get again, just like a Grand Prix, really.
Sorry to jump in there, Kelly, but Senior at the tours up into some clean air. He's been behind Cobb for a few laps now, so that will be a way off of his shoulders for sure. But Cobb's now got G right on the rear of him as well. The sprint race winner, not having as good of a race here in this feature race.
It's not over yet, though, Andy. You know that.
Oh, not for sure. Yeah, still got plenty of time left in this one. Still 18 laps, including this one. As we see, G having a little look to the inside of Cobb, coming into the braking zone, but he's not going to be able to get that one round him. Cobb's having a slight defensive line coming through the corner, covering off any eventualities of G throwing one on the inside. Not that G's going to go for anything too ambitious at this stage in the race. He's got a championship to think about here.
I just want to say welcome BD Targa, our GT3 champion from last season. Is just coming into the comments saying, all right guys, looking tricky on track, and go Exmar. As also we see Rompu, the race leader, is going to get his pit stop done and out the way. This is an interesting strategy from Rompu. Is he going to do an emo guy and just come in, get it done and dusted?
Somebody's missed the pit box. Is that Ogbar?
That is Ogbar.
Ogbar's missed his pit box. He's now reversing.
Is he allowed to do that? Now, why didn't I do that last night?
Where is he going?
Where is he going?
The Flying Dutchman is lost.
No, they've left. Oh, they've left Ogbar. They've gone. The mechanics have gone. They've gone for a pot noodle.
Is that them there? They might be around the corner, Ogbar.
There might be. Who's that guy on the corner there? Maybe that's him.
No, he's at the exit. He's missed it. Is that...
There they are.
There it is. There it is. Oh, he's found him.
Oh,
he's found him.
Ogbar, man. God. He never has any good luck. Poor the Flying Dutchman. We all love him. He's one of our stewards.
About as well as I am, isn't he?
It's just so unlucky that we happened to catch that. We weren't even going to look at him, and then suddenly we're just watching Rumpo, and suddenly we see Ogbar reversing down the pits.
Yeah. Oh dear.
Nicky goes to
I said it was going to be one of those nights, didn't I?
Nicky's going to put Ogbar. That's the best pit entry I've ever seen. Currently, Dwayne Pop has managed to found his way past Exmar, but these guys seem to be going really slow right now. Is that just me, guys, or are they just really tiptoeing their way around here? We're seeing Cobb goes off a circuit.
Cobb's lost it.
Jones is up into 5th place. Oh, mate, Cobb's really struggling in these wet conditions.
Definitely, yeah, and Just Jose's now got in front of him, and Rompu, the net leader, is now starting to catch on to the back of him as well. So it'll be interesting to see. Rompu is about 23 seconds back from Dwayne Pop as Exmar comes into the pit now.
Yeah, he does indeed. He'll be hoping that he's done enough here on this lap to get past Rompu, but I don't think it's going to be enough, guys, because he's been passed by Dwayne Pop on that in lap, so he's definitely had not the easiest of in laps. It's going to have to take a hell of a pit stop to get past Rompu here.
I mean, just going back to the mechanics again, and the one thing that I don't understand is that Exmar currently came into the pits and his car is bright yellow. How come the rest of the mechanics are green? That's what I don't get. His mechanics are green.
Who knows?
Yeah, look at that. Rompu's got past Exmar already here. Exmar not having the best of runs in the pits, so yeah, he's cleared him by miles there.
Well, he was about 6 seconds back from Rompu anyway, so let's see where he comes out. So he exits the pit lane. It's Dwayne Pop we want to keep an eye on. He was the man who managed to pass Exmar, and he managed to make a 4-second gap, I believe. So where is Exmar?
Dwayne Pop's surely going to want to go along in this race. That'd be his best bet of, I think, jumping Rompu.
Well, Exmar hasn't lost out too much. He's lost out about probably a second to Rompu at this minute. So
what were we saying? The undercut works better than the overcut?
I think it might be. I think maybe the overcut. If Dwayne Pop is out on his own, he can probably put in some solid lap times, get some clean air without having to fight Exmar, and he should be trying to overlap if he can on Rompu. But he's got the only G hunting him down as well, though, who's only 10 seconds back.
And in the 141s as well, the only man in the 141s is the only G. So he's absolutely flying, lining up for his third and final crash anytime soon. As he goes past the back marker there, and comes around the final hairpin once again. As you said, 10, 11 seconds off the lead at the moment. So just getting his head down and trying to get the laps in, get the laps, good consistent lap times, and try and.
As we're seeing here, Maze Gamer is really struggling to get out of G's way. Like, G is Maze is a back marker, and he's not really getting out of the way of the only G right now. Blue flags be going mad. Somebody
hit him across the head with a blue flag.
More like someone up Team Prolapse hit him with a skittle.
Yeah. Taste the rainbow, love the rainbow.
There we go. I think
there we go. Look.
Maze has got the message now as G goes really wide into that corner, and Cinderella Tour is trying to clear this group as well. Cinderella Tour is not that far behind G, so maybe he can pressurize G a little bit. But look at the lap time that Dwayne Pop's just done, guys. He's done a 1:40.9.
He's on it. He wants to try and jump Rompu, and Rompu's now 28 seconds behind him. So I reckon Dwayne Pop might actually be in with a shout. He's in striking distance of jumping Rompu in the pits. Rompu's going to need to pick it up, because last lap he was 3 seconds slower than the race leader.
Yes, indeed. Just looking at a couple of the comments. Our good friend Nikki from Prolapse has said, "You three have been funny tonight." Well, we are available for weddings, christenings, and bar mitzvahs.
One is glad to be a service.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you can hire us as a team. If anybody from Sky Sports is listening, and I know they tune in regularly, we are available for this year's Grand Prix. It won't cost you 40 million. We can take the place of Crofty and Brundle and DeResta and all those. We can manage it all.
He's lost it! Oh my goodness! Last corner, crash. There it is. Cinderella Tours up into second place. Maybe, I don't know if Mace Gamer was involved in that. Hopefully not. I'm not saying he was, but
there you go, Andy.
Now,
well done.
There you go. There you go. No headlights, no front bumper.
That's number 3. Yep, that's it.
Yep,
we've completed the trio now. That's it. G's luck should be now back to normal.
Do you think
no lights?
Some sort of
do you think after
level?
Do you think after that big hit, G will now be considering coming into the pits and getting those headlights back on? Because that was a big whack.
No, he doesn't need lights. He drives by the sense of smell.
To boost in right now, I believe it's going to be raining throughout the whole session, so no dry tyres by the listings. And if it does try and dry up, I don't think it's going to dry up very quick. Cinderella Tour's gone wide there. He went very wide there as we just pan over to the Yoni G, and he's struggling. These two, without any headlights, they can't see a damn thing right now.
No, indeed. I'd certainly be coming in for some new headlights, that's for certain sure. Because if one thing the Project Cars 2 mechanics can do is change headlights. They're really fast at that. They're like Red Bull pace to change headlights. They're useless on tyres, to be fair, but on headlights they are absolutely fantastic, as we'll get an opportunity to see a bit later on.
Guys, let me just mention. Dwayne Pop again has done a 141.5. Rompu and Exmar are only in the 44s. Dwayne Pop
indeed.
He's got
some pace. Dwayne Pop has got some pace for certain, Sean. We'll see how this pans out when he finally takes his pit stop in the next 10 or 12 laps, whatever we got left.
I'm starting to feel a little bit nervous for him, because I feel like I've cursed him now.
Yeah, probably.
As G, I thought he would. G's got a penalty. I think he's got a 10-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane.
No.
Oh my God, guys.
That wasn't any of our fault.
What have we done?
Well, that's none of our fault, guys.
Well,
We've
I think
our 3
this is probably a good thing, actually, because it opens up the championship a little bit. You know?
Did you see how quickly they changed those headlights? That was epic.
Have you noticed that the mechanics are white as well?
Yeah.
But G's now coming out of the pits, and he's got a 10-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. This race is just going from bad to worse for him. But
yeah, this one's pretty much between Dwayne and Rompu now for the race win. I can't see anyone else getting involved in this one. Don't want to put a curse on those two, obviously, but
let's talk about them for 5 minutes, shall we? And then possibly DJ Phil or Fury can win.
Dwayne Bot driving his best season here at Motive Racing in the GTE so far. This man has been an absolute revelation, hasn't he? He took the win at Daytona in the sprint race for the final race of the season last season. And from there, he really has just kicked on. And I think this man is really destined for great things here. He's going to be, I think, the next best thing here in this GTE championship for sure. I can't see past him in this feature race. Honestly, he's got this one in the bag, signed, sealed. He's just going to post it.
Jesus, Andy, we're only on lap 15, and we've got to get to 27 laps.
I know, but I want Rompy to fight back. I want him to make it interesting. He needs to crash.
I just had a look in the comments, and I've seen a really funny comment here from Tgte. Kelly, my boys asked me to replay my steering not working moment about 4 times. Absolute classic.
No, I didn't.
We would hire you guys.
They haven't been replaying that and watching that again. I couldn't sleep last night. I was so mortified about that.
This time it wasn't the fuel. It was the steering pedals weren't working. As Fury goes and puts, they changed those headlights before G even stopped.
They did. That's how good they are.
That's how brilliant they are at headlights, but everything else they are rubbish. But Cinderella Tour are currently in the pits right now. Oh my god, they got a matching set there. Did you see that?
Look at that.
There he goes. Look at all lights are working.
Wow. See, you want Cinderella team, whatever that is, whatever team they are. Pin Electricals, is that?
Everything's operational at the Ford garage tonight. Yeah, look at that. Pin Electrons.
Pin Electrons. Yeah. There's my new team for next season.
Headlight change like demons.
Cinderella Tour exits the pit behind just Jose and the only G, but awesome stuff there from Pin Electricals. There's amazing
Playboy into the wall.
He's smashing, trying to smash those headlights up.
He wants some Pin Electrical headlights. That's what he wants.
Certainly does. Doesn't everyone? Forget the HIDs. This is what you want.
Yeah, let's hope the Ringley Plaza are as good as Pin Electrons at actually changing those headlights, because he's going to need them after that.
They seem a little bit.
It looks like they survived.
They're more durable. They're definitely more durable for sure.
Yeah, good lights. Good lights.
Obviously, the Ford headlights are terrible.
Well, have you ever driven one?
No.
They're terrible. They're terrible.
Fair enough.
That time I drove a GT, whatever it is.
So currently, right now, Rompu has got himself up into second place, and he's only 32 seconds behind Duane Pop. So, how long do you think a pit stop is, guys? I think it's about what, 30 seconds, possibly.
Do you know what, Dan? We've been so busy messing around this evening. I haven't really been paying attention to how long a pit stop takes.
It's about no, because X-Bar was 6 seconds behind Rompu when Rompu came into the pits, right? Rompu came out. The gap was 20, and it was afterwards. It was what, 20, 24 was it?
Something like that.
I don't know. Can't remember.
He came out 6 seconds ahead, having been 24 seconds behind. So yeah, probably about 30 seconds to be honest.
Yeah.
31 seconds. Yeah.
What else I've noticed?
Currently, Rompu's out of striking distance to anybody who come out in the lead.
Well, what I've noticed as well is Cobb is currently in third place right now. I don't know if Cobb's got his pit stop done and out of the way. I'm pretty sure he hasn't. But he's currently in third right now, and looking good to get at least a top 6 finish. But Rompu just in front there, squirreling all over the place right now, and the leaders are starting to match each other. Duane Pop and Rompu on the same lap times.
Yeah, looks like we've got G closing up onto the back of X-Mart here a little bit. He seems to have really got some work done in the last few laps. G, we've seen him have all sorts of bad luck over the course of this race. Picked up a 10-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane, as well as at least 3 excursions that we've caught on camera. Could be more, but 3 that we've caught him red-handed taking part in. So it's not been the best of races for the championship leader. Whether or not he will still be the points leader after this round, we'll have to wait and see. Sorry, Kenny, I'll let you say what you're going to say now.
I was only fooling around, Andy. Doesn't matter. I was just going to say he's been going quite so slow that a spider has put a cobweb right in his windscreen as well.
Oh, look at that! Yeah, that's brilliant. Yeah. So intricately done.
Nicely done. Yes,
you indeed. Would have thought that if the team could change the headlights so quickly, they'd be able to change the windscreen, but apparently not.
No, that's just cobwebs.
Apparently not. Apparently not. Indeed, they're only really good at headlights, windscreens, and the important stuff like tyres and downforce and stuff. No,
don't worry about that. Yeah, it's fine.
Just make sure you got a good set of headlights, and that's it. Away you go.
What more do you need, really?
In the dark, in the desert, in California.
In the rain.
As you see now, Cobb makes his pit stop, and he's currently going to probably come out behind maybe Cinderella Tour and Amazing Pie Boy. Yeah, he's going to be behind those guys for sure. But G right now pressuring Exmar in that Prolapse Corvette right now. The Rainbow is about to get completely annihilated by the Dark Destroyer of the only G. I don't know where I was going with that one.
No, I just like the tone. I just thought it was really good. You all got a little bit kind of the only G.
The only G.
So, yeah, that was good. That's good, Dan. I like it. I like it. I like it. You could do the voiceovers for X Factor, couldn't you? And tonight on the X Factor, the only G.
Oh yeah, we're not here promoting that at all, but currently on the circuit we have Dwayne Pop currently leading them out in first place.
Either that or your Sean Connery from earlier, because that was particularly rubbish as well, like, you know. But then, to be fair, so's mine.
There is Dwayne Pop in his red and white Ford
Yes,
GT.
yes, he seems to be taming the beast. Oh God! Imagine if we got paid to do this. Wouldn't it be amazing?
Wouldn't it be amazing? As Nicky goes and puts in the comments, gone and done in the comments. Just done some prolapse maths, and it works out. We would have to sack a driver to pay for you three.
Sack one then.
So Nicky, which driver is up for the cut?
Yeah, who's finishing pre-45 after this one?
Unless they accept payment in half.
Oh, it's got to be Mace Gamer.
Gone round again.
Fury's granddad goes to please no accents or impressions.
I thought my Roger Moore was right on.
Well, to be fair, the reason why Fury's granddad has commentated that is I vaguely remember when I was doing my LMP2.
I have no idea what he's talking about. No,
in my LMP2 championship, I was racing that Road America, and I had the stream going, and throughout the whole thing, all Andy and Imago were doing was trying to do their best impressions of different kind of accents and different things. I swear to God.
I don't think we even knew what was happening in the race. You had a crash.
I think I was 5 seconds
to realise.
I was 5 seconds behind. I was 5 seconds behind Ben Parkey. I was 5 seconds behind Ben Parkey, and next thing you know, I did my pit stop, came out, had like several spins, and I was 50 seconds back, and then near the end of the race, Andy goes and says, "Oh my God, the unorthodox is 50 seconds back. What on earth has happened?" And that happened about like 3 laps into the race.
Can you just clear up for me, Andy?
Yes, Kelly.
What the hell is LMP2?
LMP2, I don't even
Never heard of
it
it
anymore.
Never heard of it.
We don't even do them. I don't understand. All this LMP2 champion malarkey.
Champion?
I don't even know what they are. We have
Formula
Renaults on Saturday. We don't do LMP2s here.
LMP2? Whoever drove one of these? Do you know what I mean?
Who's even heard of them? Who even knows what they are?
Anyway.
I'd rather be tier 2 runner-up in Clio's.
Oh, for God's sake. Anyway, the only G has managed to start creeping his way onto the back of Rompu, even despite he's got a 10-second penalty. Oh my God, I've got to race Clio's tomorrow night.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, and you're going to be...
Yeah, we all have.
But anyway, we are focusing on the GTEs right now, and Dwayne Pop is still way out in front at the minute with 37 seconds ahead of Rompu, but he still has to make his pit stop. He is probably going to leave it to the very last moment, I'm pretty sure, but Rompu and Gia look like they're going to have a fight it out for the second and third place. If Exmar is not too far back, he might be able to get a podium spot away from the only G, but we will see as we got 7 laps still remaining of this race. And I am knackered, guys. What about you?
Yeah,
Absolutely cream crackers.
I don't know what was more stressful.
G's bonnet goes absolutely flying. Rompu seemed to get a little bit out of shape through the corner, and G had nowhere to go, just went steaming into the rear end. And Rompu gets away with that one more or less completely without any kind of side effects. But G down to P4.
My heart broke down.
That is the 5th calamity at this race for the only G. Everything seems to go wrong, and he's got no headlights to boot.
Again.
I mean, has anyone else in the comments have been rooting for G? Because I think he's had all of his bad luck now. So can we just leave the only G to kind of do his thing now, and then we'll come back to him at the end of the race.
Oh, he goes wide again, but he's got to be fair.
You don't want to cut the grass here. There's no need.
To be fair, we probably can't comment on him anymore because we can't see him anymore because he's smashed out smashed out all the lights again. Although you got to give the respect, G did the right thing there and stopped as another car came through and didn't just spin it round. So good driving from G there when he was recovering. He didn't just plough it round and spoil someone else's race. He did pause and wait, which is a lot of these guys. You know, if you just start watching us, if you've just started watching us. The racing here is as clean as it can be. If you want to smash cars up, go in the lobby with all the other Muppets. If you want to race like professionals, then get involved.
Fury's Grandad just saying in the comments section, G's not going to be speaking to you lot for months after this.
Well, what do you think we're doing it for?
He's probably sitting in the party right now.
He's probably listening to this, just sat there seething. I don't even want to say what he's probably thinking right now, to be honest.
Yeah, I feel like my steering wheel's not working. Kind of language coming on from G. He's not going to be happy with any of us, that's for certain sure. I feel I'll be leaving the party really quickly afterwards.
Yeah, I'll be suddenly going, I gotta go bed now, I've got work in the morning.
Gotta go up early.
Gotta go, me pot noodles boiling, gotta go.
Yeah, I gotta go, my skills have just turned up from the rainbow.
So I'm falling off my chair, I better just detach myself from this.
Sorry, G. Sorry all that.
I've broken out my arm because I fell off the chair.
And got my elbow wet when I stuck it in me pot noodle. Gotta go, G.
We love you, G. We love you. You gotta have
G.
Everyone's got to have a bad round, and then for G, this has got to be the worst. He's still in 4th place at the minute, and to be fair, after all the chaos and bad luck he has had, get off the camera off him. We don't want to be watching him. We want to be leaving him alone. But all the bad luck he has had. Has he passed Ekmar?
G's up into P3.
Well, he's not quite yet. Remember, he's got that 10-second penalty, so he really needs to get down the road. But at the minute, still, Tgte Pop, I think, is going to easily come out in front of Rompu at the minute. Look at the gap now. It's only 40 seconds.
What do you think, guys? Was that a bit of X-Mark giving that spot back as soon as G got close enough?
Well,
did he feel
the rumours are, I believe Nikki has told me this, but the rumours are that G is a secret prolapse.
Ah, is he?
So he likes to choose the darker colours.
Dwayne's in.
Dwayne is in.
Tgte Pops is in the pit. Anybody? There you go.
I was going to say, don't look at me. I'm the broadcaster. It's Andy who's on the cams. As you see, oh my God, we've got another set of mechanics who are matching colours.
Yes, imagine that. And yep, they're finished, boys.
Rompu nowhere. But it is
I think Tgte Pop's going to have this one.
Oh, G's lost it
G
again.
goes round again.
Andy, what are you doing?
Is your steering wheel working?
I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. I'm going to flick away from him because this is just getting too bad for G.
As Nicky goes to put in the comments, he goes, yeah, he's in the stealth prolapse car.
Ah.
The insides of that car, all of the seats and that are covered in rainbows and
seatbelt is a rainbow.
Tinted windows very much hiding what's inside that car. We have no idea.
And he's got a little mascot unicorn as well. He's got a little mascot unicorn on the dash as well.
As Tgte comes out of the pits, he's 14 seconds ahead of Rompu.
Yeah, he's got him covered off.
Pretty much in the bag. Yeah, he's just got to bring it home now.
I don't know, Andy.
To go in this race.
I don't know. With the luck that we've been saying around, I think Dwayne will want to be a little bit careful of what we're saying right now because he could drop it at any point, and Rompu could be on to another win. But Tgte Pop looking very good at the minute, and his championship rivals, the Only G and Cinderella Tour, both having a terrible run here this weekend. But here's JJ. We haven't spoken about JJ in a while.
Yeah, he's doing all right. He's doing all right. Now I'm not backing him. He's actually doing quite well.
The only other thing that G could probably do right now is try and steal the fastest lap. So, but I think we're at those point now where the fastest lap will not matter because we're just the cars are just going too slow at the start of the race. So that's out the window as well, unless you already produced a stonker of a lap at the start. But
yeah, we won't know till the end, will we? We can't. We haven't got that information to hand, have we?
No.
I believe. Yeah. So. Tgte Pop's probably sitting in the car going, right, okay, don't talk about me again, leave me alone, so he can get his head down for the last 5 laps. Rompu 13 seconds back from that, so Tgte Pop certainly put the laps in. Going long was the right strategy, with some solid lap times. As we're watching the Only G, well, we're trying to, it's a little bit dark. A fastest lap in the dark, that would be quite interesting, wouldn't it, as well? if he does go
Definitely.
for that.
Do you know, man?
Yeah,
we haven't spoken about in a while, and I feel like we need to have a little bit of a chat about him. And that's Fury. That's Fury. We've got to talk about Fury, the man,
Fury.
the myth, the legend, the supporters. And look at him. He's also the Dark Destroyer. He's also been offered a prolapse contract, but
I tell you what. I tell you what, that the Megane that he was driving last night looked exactly the same as that in my mirror. Smashed up like that.
I mean, he's got a little brake light. You see that? Little brake light, but that's about it.
Fury's mum, if you're listening, don't give him the Polo. Don't do it.
At least it's a Polo. At least he's in a good car.
Yeah, you know I'm a Volkswagen fan.
It might be wise to take the stream down and tell G it didn't work.
That's really going to save your bacon.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to work because G's has got ears on us anyway, hasn't he? He's in the same group as we're in, so he can hear everything we're saying. We can't hear him right at the moment, which is probably fortunate.
Gone down. Oh God, guys, what are we going to do?
Yeah, we all sound like we all still got our commentary voices on, but damn, the server's gone down. We can't see nothing.
Yeah,
Andy's share play is messed up.
The sun exploded and the whole world imploded on itself, and it didn't get onto YouTube. And yeah, sorry, dude.
Fury's mum just goes in comments and says, "I don't plan on it, but he wants to use it for a track day car." Could you? And then Fury's granddad says, "Told you before, don't upset his mum." Sorry, Fury's mum.
Oh dear.
We'll behave.
We will. Yeah, you better have some extra headlights for that Polo. Fury's mum.
As we see
the only G.
Yeah, G's really hustling the back of Exmar, and the Team Prolapse driver is really struggling in, and he's missed his breaker. Look how sketchy it is out there. No wonder these guys are struggling. But oh my God, state of G's car, and Exmar just gives him a little love tap as they come through the final corner, and just Jose's on the back of these.
You could have put a dent in that.
Well, you know, he's a prolapse driver, you know. Got to kiss the rainbow.
Kiss the rainbow. Is that how it works?
Well, in this case, he was giving him a little kiss.
Yes. As you can see, JJ is almost completely unsighted with these cars with no lights. Oh, again! Oh!
It's the same team!
No!
I actually closed my eyes then.
Disaster!
I actually closed my eyes then. Oh my God.
Oh man, 6 times G has been had a crash, and it's not even his fault.
I actually closed my eyes then. My heart sunk even more. God.
The slightly not funny, but the irony is that Exmar completely got away with that one as well,
unscathed. And Cinderella Tour as well has moved up into 4th place, another one of G's championship contenders. But oh my God, guys! If you don't hear from us,
run out again, Andy. Sorry, Dan, to talk over you. My share play's about to run out again. We're having so much fun with this.
It's all right. There's about 5 minutes left in the race, so we should be alright, Kenny.
Yeah.
But if you don't hear from us tomorrow, guys, the Only G has killed us basically. And
yep.
Well, there is a clause in
Matt will be commentating
in our ownership contract which says that if I die, then G takes full control of Motive Racing. So
it was nice knowing you, Andy.
Yeah, that's it.
And we'll just be hearing Matt in the commentating tomorrow night in the Clios. But
what's happened to Andy? He's just disappeared.
Who's Andy? Never heard of Andy.
Yeah, that's it. G's gonna bundle us into the back of a GT40 and then drive it off a cliff.
Andy will be the name that shall not be named from now on.
Oh dear. As we're into the closing sessions of this race now, Dwayne Pop still out front with a 13-second lead. I thought I'd have a break there, guys, and just talk about the racing for a minute or two.
Yeah, sorry about that.
And Dwayne Pop still out front. We're into the, what's he on, 26? So last lap coming his way. All you got to do is keep it neat and tidy. All the panels look particularly straight on that Ford as well. It's one of the only ones that's in good shape, I think. Is Dwayne Pops. I don't know who else is.
I do have to say, Tgte Pop has done a fantastic job of just controlling this race. So we're seeing G putting Just Jose under pressure. Cinderella Tour.
Cinderella Tour's round.
look out!
Oh,
Look
he
out.
collects his
Oh,
jersey.
Oh my God, G!
G finally gets a bit of luck in this race.
I was going to say, there's an
with 2
accident.
laps to go.
There's an accident around G that he actually wasn't in the middle of. Well done.
But he just needs to make 10 seconds on Cinderella Tour now.
Oh, and 10 seconds in front of that. Yeah, he needs to make up about 2.5 days at the moment.
At the minute,
yeah.
with his 10-second penalty, he is going to drop past Just Jose. He's going to be in 7th place at this minute. So G, on these last 2 laps, have got to put in an absolute set of blinder laps. But Tgte Pop currently on his final lap. And what I've got to say, guys, this guy has just done fantastic here in the feature race. Really suited to these conditions tonight, hasn't he?
Yes, really top drive from Tgte Pops tonight. Got his head down, did the lap times. We didn't talk about him too much. Oh, look out!
Oh, don't pick him up yet. Jesus.
That was May's gamer, I believe.
So close.
I'm done, guys. I'm not talking anymore.
Man.
I'm not talking. I'm going to
Seriously,
let him
I thought that
finish
was
it.
going to be curtains. Yeah, I thought Tgte Pop was about to have his whole race flash before his eyes there.
That's all right.
But here he comes into the final half a lap, and he's done an amazing job considering he was behind Rompu when Rompu pitted. He just got the hammer down. Rompu didn't have the cleanest of races in the mid part of the race, and Tgte Pop really has been the quickest man out on track in these wet conditions, and this is going to be his 2nd win here at Motive Racing, following on from his sprint race win at Daytona in the finale last season. Dan, I'm going to let you take us through the final few corners here as Tgte comes into this section.
Here he comes, the man of the moment, Tgte Pop. Done a fantastic job here tonight in the feature race as he comes into the final corner in the lucky number 16 car of my favourite number as he exits the final corner now. Tgte Pop gets a little bit sideways towards the line. Here he comes. Tgte Pop takes a win here at Sonoma Raceway in the feature race. Brilliant job there. You're right there, Andy. But as Tgte Pop takes a race win, in 2nd place comes Rompu. That just sums up our night, doesn't it? Rompu towards the line takes a 2nd place. Another solid drive from Rompu. In 3rd place will be the Team Prolapse driver of Exmar as he comes through the section here in his bright yellow Corvette. Brilliant drive here from Exmar all night. He's done really well in that Corvette. Towards the line, into the final corner he comes. Had to survive out there, but towards the line, here he comes, Corvette and Exmar. Flash of the lights, he takes another podium here tonight. And what can I say, the only G comes home. And what bad luck he has had all night. That Ford in terrible pieces as he comes in 4th place. Just Jose will actually take that 4th place, I will believe. There we go, Just Jose will take 4th place. Cinderella Tour, does he go up? Across the line, yep. Cinderella Tour will go into 5th place. G losing places left, right and centre, and I think that will be it. Here comes Amazing Pie Boy towards the line. Will G hang on to 6th place? He does. Amazing Pie Boy will come in 7th. Cobb in 8th. Maze Gamer in 9th. DJ Phil in 10th. Fury in 11th, and Smoky Devil in 12th. Wow, guys, I'm knackered after that, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm worn right out. Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to go and have a lie down in a minute.
Andy's already had a lie down. He's ready to go again.
Hey, I'm ready to go all night.
But
well, that's how it sounded just a minute ago. Yeah, great racing this evening, and loads of fun. Thoroughly enjoyed that one.
yeah, so we just look at the standings here, and Tgte Pop takes the race win with Rompu in 2nd and Exmar in 3rd, and the fastest lap did actually go to the only G. He did set the fastest lap of the night. But just want to say a massive thank you to all the people who have been commenting and joining us tonight. We've got 21 likes on the stream. Thank you so much for all your likes, and also I want to say a massive thank you to Andy and Kelly for joining me in the commentary box.
Thank you.
But awesome nights
Thank you,
racing.
Daniel.
Any last words from you guys?
Andy?
Yeah, I just want to say, guys, make sure you go to motiveracing.com if you want to join the action. If you want to be a part of the guys, one of the guys who are out on track tonight, putting on a hell of a show. And please drop a like on this video, guys. I know we had 20 odd people watching during the stream, so if any of you have not liked this stream, please make sure you do so. Subscribe if you enjoy the content, and I'm going to let Kelly sign off.
Yes, thank you, Andy. Thanks to everyone. Thanks to all the comments. Everyone who's involved, all the team here at Motive. Thank you very much for putting on the shows that you do. Tomorrow night, Renault Clio's. I'm driving, Andy's driving, Dan's driving, G's driving. We're all. I'll be on commentary as well. Join us on the stream tomorrow night. Like it, share it. More importantly, tell your friends. Get them to come and join us on YouTube and just enjoy with the fun. Thank you to Daniel. Thank you to Andy. Well, that's me done. Thank you, guys.
We'll see you all tomorrow night at Brands Hatch Indy for the Renault Clios. But from all of us here at Motive Racing, good night and thank you.
Good night.
Good night.
Boy.
24 likes, boys. Smashing it.
Smashing it. God, we're going to be millionaires in a minute on YouTube.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Gee,
that was great fun. I thoroughly enjoyed that.
Gee, if you're listening, man. Oh my god, that was
we're so sorry,
to
G.
watch. That was horrible to watch.
That was all our fault. We had 2 each. We had 2 crashes for each of our cursors.
Dude, we are sorry, man. Oh my god.
No,
well,
that was because we put the
cursing
curses
you
on
so
you.
much.
We all backed you to win the feature race. All of us did.
Were you not listening, G?
We all backed you to win.
You were. I know. G, when you get 5 minutes, go back, watch the stream. It is the funniest thing, and we are so sorry we picked on you like you wouldn't believe. Go back and watch it when you get time.
That you wouldn't want to talk to us for months after this because every time we watched you, you had a spin or you had a crash or someone crashed into you. We were even watching you when you got the 10-second penalty. We were literally watching you go in the pits, and Dan's like, "I think he's got a penalty." Oh no.
Got him, man.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Yeah,
Right,
we know.
Stop.
We were commenting.
He was awesome. He was.